Chad DiMera's the truth about his beloved wife, Abigail, has taken yet another gripping turn, leading him into unexpected alliances and perilous territory. Ever since Abigail mysteriously vanished, Chad has been haunted by unanswered questions and a gnawing suspicion that someone very close to him knows more than they're willing to admit. That someone is none other than Gwen Rizek, Abigail's manipulative half-sister, who has a long history of deception and personal vendettas within Salem. In a moment of sheer desperation, Chad turns to an unlikely ally, Xander Cook. Though historically Chad and Xander have rarely seen eye to eye, given their vastly different personalities and complicated family histories, their shared distrust of Gwen creates an uneasy but compelling partnership. Chad approaches Xander not just for muscle, but because he believes Xander might uniquely persuade Gwen to reveal what she truly knows about Abigail's disappearance. Xander, who himself has experienced firsthand the destructive influence Gwen can wield, reluctantly agrees, recognizing that exposing Gwen's secrets might also finally free him from the shadow of his troubled past. Their investigation quickly escalates into a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game. Gwen senses Chad closing in and, realizing the walls are slowly closing around her, she seeks out the one woman who could help her turn the tables, Vivian Alamain, Salem's queen of manipulation. Vivian, recently resurfaced and hungrier than ever to reclaim power and influence within the powerful Kyriakis family, sees Gwen's plea as an opportunity. She quickly draws Gwen into a scheme designed not only to distract Chad but also to secure her own grip on Victor Kyriakis' vast legacy. With Victor's passing still reverberating throughout Salem, Vivian plans to exploit the family's vulnerability, making Gwen her willing pawn. As Chad digs deeper into the clues, a shocking development emerges from an entirely unexpected direction. News reaches Salem that Beau Brady, long presumed dead or vanished into the shadows, has suddenly reappeared. Beau's return injects renewed urgency and complexity into Chad's quest. Beau's comeback is far from coincidental. He's been drawn into Salem's drama through his own complicated ties with Victor and the Kyriakis' legacy. With Salem's powerful families entwined more tightly than ever, Chad quickly realizes Beau Brady could be either his greatest ally or another formidable obstacle. Beau Brady, accompanied by Sarah Horton, becomes inadvertently entangled in the chaos caused by Vivian and Gwen. Beau's presence is a beacon of hope for Chad, signaling that Abigail's disappearance might be part of a much larger puzzle involving past vendettas, hidden betrayals, and buried secrets from both the Kyriakis and DiMera families. However, Beau's true intentions remain shrouded in mystery, leaving Chad uncertain about whether he can fully trust this long-lost hero. Adding an international layer of intrigue to this gripping saga, Chad receives credible information pointing toward a distant and dangerous location, Albania. Sources suggest that Abigail, dead or alive, may be hidden there, guarded or perhaps held captive. Chad wastes no time, traveling swiftly to the foreign land with Kat Green, a woman whose striking resemblance to Abigail makes their journey even more emotionally fraught. Once in Albania, Chad and Kat navigate treacherous circumstances, confronting local threats and shadowy figures who seem determined to prevent them from uncovering the truth. Each step deeper into the Albanian underworld reveals layers of betrayal and unexpected alliances that stretch back to Salem. With every clue, Chad realizes just how intricately connected Abigail's fate is to the power struggles gripping Salem's most influential families. Meanwhile, back home, Beau Brady and Sarah Horton find themselves racing against time to thwart Vivian and Gwen's schemes. Vivian's machinations have set off a ripple effect, drawing the attention of Salem's power players, all eager to protect their legacies at any cost. Beau's experience and insight into Vivian's tactics prove invaluable, yet even he is startled by the depth of her ruthless ambition. Chad's dramatic search crescendos when he and Kat finally reach a secluded Albanian compound, rumored to hold Abigail. The atmosphere is charged with danger as Chad, driven by determination and love, breaches the compound, facing armed guards and risking everything. Inside the shadowy confines, Chad confronts a truth far more shocking than he anticipated, a revelation that will forever change his life, the DiMera family, and Salem itself. As Chad grapples with the stunning truth, Bo Brady's actions back in Salem ignite a climactic confrontation with Vivian Alamain, revealing hidden motives and secret alliances. The explosive showdown in Salem intertwines with Chad's revelations in Albania, each event impacting the other, drawing both stories into a single, breathtaking climax. Soap operas have a way of weaving together complex family ties, decades-long rivalries, and fresh secrets that keep fans on the edge of their seats. For those of us who have enjoyed Days of Our Lives for years, or even for decades, this level of intrigue and drama is nothing new. However, Thursday's episode, March 20th, brought new developments that could permanently alter relationships in Salem. Fans witnessed unexpected alliances, shocking threats, and bold moves aimed at bringing down one of the show's most divisive characters, E.J. DiMera, Dan Feuerriegel. In recent storylines, E.J. has found himself in hot water for his involvement with Arnold Feniger, who helped orchestrate the kidnapping of Commissioner Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring. The fallout from those events continues to spread, leaving E.J. with a long list of enemies determined to make him pay for his crimes. Two key people topping that list are Kate Roberts, Lauren Koslow, and Police Commissioner Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu. Their motives may differ, but their shared goal is to hold E.J. accountable for all the chaos he has caused. Below, we break down the significance of the explosive scenes, the characters' evolving alliances, and the fan reactions that prove Salem's storyline is hotter than ever. Kate's fiery confrontation with E.J., a conversation decades in the making. One of the most talked about moments in the March 20th episode was the heated exchange between Kate and E.J. These two go way back, sharing both professional and personal entanglements that have spanned marriages, children, and corporate power grabs. Their relationship has been tense before, but this time, tensions soared when Kate threatened E.J. directly. The spark that ignited their latest clash was Kate's decision to fill in for Johnny, Carson Boatman, and reveal old, painful secrets about E.J. to the younger DiMera. Specifically, Kate recounted E.J.'s past crime of raping Sammy, Allison Sweeney, a piece of history E.J. would rather keep buried. E.J. was already furious at Roman, Josh Taylor, for opening that particular door, but when he found out Kate was the one who filled Johnny in on the details, he went from angry to vengeful. Personal vengeance versus self-preservation in E.J.'s mind, Kate stepped out of line by talking to Johnny. Roman might have started the topic, but Kate's revelations to E.J.'s son feel like a deep betrayal that cannot go unanswered. For E.J., who is currently dodging prison time, Kate's open discussions about his criminal past pose a serious threat to his reputation, and possibly his freedom. So, naturally, his next mission is to make her pay for dredging up old sins. This puts Kate on high alert. E.J., notorious for holding grudges, could direct his wrath at anyone close to Kate. She has several children, but one of them, Philip, Jean-Paul Lavoisier, is currently in town and has always been near and dear to Kate's heart. Because Philip is back and working on plans related to Titan, and we know the DiMeras and Titan are in a constant power struggle, Philip is likely the most accessible and vulnerable target for E.J.'s retaliation. The depth of their history. What makes their dynamic especially dangerous is the amount of dirt they have on each other. Kate and E.J. have been embroiled in more than one illicit DiMera scheme over the years. If one decides to spill damaging secrets, the other could retaliate tenfold. This creates a situation where both parties might try to strike first, building an immense tension that has fans asking, which side is going to break the peace first? It's the kind of drama Days of Our Lives fans know and love, powerful, deeply personal, and potentially catastrophic for multiple families. Jada's mission to take E.J. down. Commissioner on a crusade. Meanwhile, another character is emerging as a serious threat to E.J.'s freedom, Police Commissioner Jada Hunter. Jada isn't just tinkering with petty crimes, she's determined to slam E.J. with the heaviest charges possible for his role in kidnapping Rafe. She suspects E.J. held Rafe in a remote location in Armid, with the help of Arnold Feniger and possibly others. Now she's on a mission to find any witness, any piece of evidence, or any confession that will bury E.J. Leaning on the Blakes, Jada's latest strategy involves leveraging Rachel Blake, Rosalind Gentle. Rachel has ties to Kristen DiMera, Stacey Hayduke, who in turn has ties to EJ. Jada believes that Rachel may have seen or heard something that could confirm EJ's guilt. To sweeten the deal, Jada threatens that if Rachel doesn't cooperate, she could face legal repercussions for aiding and abetting a kidnapping. Faced with a potential immunity deal, Kristen DiMera, Rachel's daughter in this storyline, steps in. She weighs her options, knowing full well that testifying against EJ could put her mother or herself on EJ's hit list. Ultimately, Kristen seems poised to accept the deal. After all, freedom is a powerful motivator. Of course, in Salem, signing an immunity deal can be the easiest part of the bargain. Surviving the fallout afterward is a much riskier endeavor. EJ's counterstrike, but EJ isn't a man who waits passively. The moment he learns that Jada has cornered Kristen into signing a deal that would implicate him, EJ retrieves his notorious CRS-17 syringe from the family safe. Fans with a keen memory know what that syringe signifies. It often shows up just before someone ends up drugged or incapacitated. This storyline strongly suggests that EJ intends to drug Rachel's mother, presumably to silence her or make her appear unreliable as a witness. Of course, Kristen, never one to be outmaneuvered, has her own set of safeguards in place. She's been seen with a family heirloom gun in her purse. Although she left her purse at home while going to the police station, the presence of that weapon suggests a looming confrontation. If Kristen or her mother becomes aware of EJ's plans, the gun might come out sooner rather than later. As any longtime viewer knows, Days of Our Lives rarely misses a chance to turn a tense standoff into a full-blown catastrophe. The reactions from fans viewers immediately took to forums and social media to dissect the events of the episode and to speculate on what could happen next. Many were puzzled by Kristen leaving her purse, and thus the gun, behind, opening the door for her mother or Rachel herself to discover the firearm. Others expressed admiration for Gabi's fierce personality and her comedic timing in scenes that might otherwise feel overly tense. Thursday's episode exemplified classic Days of Our Lives drama. Long-buried secrets resurfaced, alliances were tested, and revenge loomed large. For those concerned that EJ might be turning over a new leaf, this episode laid those hopes to rest. Instead, we see the same manipulative and revenge-driven EJ DiMera who has tormented Salem for years. Meanwhile, Kate Roberts is no shrinking violet, standing her ground and threatening EJ in return. This clash between two strong-willed characters sets the stage for a conflict that could ripple through the DiMera, Hernandez, and Kiriakis families. Commissioner Jada Hunter's presence only compounds EJ's problems. She is resolute in her mission to see EJ pay for kidnapping Rafe, and she's not above using intimidation and immunity deals to get what she needs. With Rachel Blake and Kristen DiMera's cooperation, or forced cooperation, EJ's path to avoiding prison is getting narrower by the minute. In the end, the most exciting thing about the current storyline is the wealth of possibilities. Will EJ go too far and alienate or endanger everyone around him? Will Kate's knowledge of DiMera's secrets bring EJ to his knees? And will Jada finally be the one to put EJ behind bars? Only time, and the next few episodes, will tell. But one thing is for certain, Salem's drama is far from over, and fans of Days of Our Lives have plenty to look forward to as these high-stakes plots continue to unfold. Stay tuned, keep speculating, and be prepared for even more twists and turns in the days and nights to come. After all, in Salem, surprises are practically guaranteed.